On the heels of a guilty verdict in the case of Derek Chauvin, the Minneapolis police officer who killed George Floyd, many are closely watching another deadly encounter with police.
The Brooklyn Center Police Department, just miles from where George Floyd was killed, released body cam footage showing the shooting of Dante Wright. A warning to our viewers, this footage is graphic. Police say they pulled over Dante Wright for an expired tag and then discovered that he had a warrant out for his arrest. As you can see here, Wright tries to escape and attempted to get back in his car. Officer Kim Potter says when she deployed what she thought was her taser, she realized the mistake she made. She shot him with her gun instead. This costly mistake has people asking questions about police and taser training in their own neighborhood. UT 10's Jake Dyke spoke with officers at multiple sheriff departments in the area. He joins us now live at a Monroe County, Michigan Sheriff's Station. Jake, what are officers doing to prevent this mistake?
Officers in their area say they have to go through rigorous training to be issued a taser. I talked to local experts to see what officers must endure to make sure they choose the correct weapon in a stressful situation. Tasers are a non-lethal way to subdue the perpetrator, while guns are always intended to be lethal.
I spoke to Chief Deputy David Butchko of the Monroe County Sheriff's Department to see what trainees must do before becoming officers to avoid this type of mistake.
Well, all new deputies go through a Taser new user training program. It's an 8-hour training. They learn all the basics about, the use of the Taser, when to use it, when not to use it.
Tasers and firearms have several distinctive differences. Tasers are typically bright colors, while guns are black. They have different handle styles. Guns require a safety button, while tasers do not. And a firearm weighs more than 2 pounds, while a taser weighs less than 1 pound. Chief Deputy David Butchko says that stress and training are two of the factors that could lead to a mistake.
You may not be able to tell the difference in that heat of the moment. And so it boils down to, practicing and training.
Officers also keep their guns and tasers on separate sides of their body, with the gun on their dominant side and the taser on the other side. This is just another step taken to avoid any confusion during a stressful situation.
Well, a firearm should only be pulled when that officer is intending to use lethal force, or certainly there's a threat of lethal force. There's certain situations, felony situations, where a firearm can be drawn.
According to New York Times review, there have only been 15 cases of weapon confusion in the last 20 years, and only 5 of those officers were convicted of a crime. Live in Monroe County, Michigan, for UT 10 News, I'm Jake Dyke.
Thanks, Jake. The former Brooklyn Center police officer Kim Potter faces up to 10 years in prison. Her next court date is scheduled for May 17th.